Download the BCSN Plus app today.
Two-time ECHL MVP Brandon Hawkins off to another strong start for the Walleye, currently third in points for the league, and the Toledo captain recently sat down with Caleb Spinner.
Joined now by Brandon Hawkins, the mayor of T-Town. Thanks for sitting down and taking time.
Thank you. I think Mayor Wade would argue with me, but hey, I'll take it.
You're coming off back-to-back ECHL MVPs, though, which I think that gets you a mayoral title, if you ask me.
I'll take it. You know, that's a team award, though. That's a we over me type thing. You know what? It's just an extension of the team's success in my eyes.
A captain is somebody who just does more than just put goals in the net, right? Not every leading scorer is the team captain here. How do you see your responsibilities in and out of the room as the captain of this team?
It's little day-to-day things. It's checking in on guys. It's making sure that everybody's comfortable and confident and on top of their game. And there's obviously a time and a place when you got to get on guys in different situations. But we have a really good room, and I like to think of myself as a great communicator. Obviously, I've learned a lot from Mick, and he's let me lean on him in some situations where I don't necessarily or haven't dealt with in the past. So it's been a learning curve, but in the best way possible.
And you've really ingrained yourself, too, as a fan favorite over your time here in Toledo. What keeps you coming back to the city and the fan base? You
know what? They treat me and my family like their own. And you know what? That's number one to me. You always want to be in a place that you're wanted. And it's a great feeling. Some people go about their career and never get that feeling. So to have it here and to have this place mean as much as it does to me, my family, my parents, everybody that comes and watches here, it's a place that I'll never leave.
Is there a moment when you first got here that you think like that really hit you? Either a big crowd cheer or a warm welcome or something like that that really sticks with you as you look back?
The big one is Game 7 against Cincinnati my first year. And you know what, it was really cool. I got to play with one of my childhood idols in TJ Hensick. So it was one of those games where we won and we moved on to the I want to say conference final. No, it was conference final. So it was fantastic, and you know what, to get to do it with somebody I looked up to for a lot of my career was even more fun.
Going back to your abilities as a leader, right? We talked about the end goal for everybody here is as great as Toledo is to make it to that NHL step. How do you see your role as a leader in helping others get to that spot?
Well, you know what, for me, I'm 31 years old. I don't think, and I say it because I know it, I don't think I'm ever making it to the NHL. My job is to push guys and make them better, and you know what, if guys move on to the next level and go to Europe and go to make money and play in these fun leagues and play in better leagues and move on and be successful, that's what I'm happy for. I want them to be happy, succeed, and if I can help them along the way and help them learn new things and get better and hone their craft, then I'm doing my job.
What are some of the big pieces of advice that you give to those people when they're getting ready for their first AHL call-up or going to D-camp in the off season? What do you tell those guys?
The biggest thing for me is just have an open mind. Have an open mind and be you. Nobody's asking you to be different. Nobody's asking you to play outside of your game. Go up there, work as hard as you can, keep your mouth shut. Be a sponge and learn everything that you can, and you'll get everything you want out of it. And that's one of the biggest things. And a lot of guys are nervous to go up, but it's excitement. And I've been there myself. To have that first call up is such a fun feeling. It's one of those things when you go up there, you just want to make the most of the opportunity. And our job here is to make sure that they're ready.
If I can, let's flash back to a somewhat sour memory of last season in the Kelly Cup final. You guys finished runners-up. How did that motivate you through the offseason and then through the early going of this season to take it all the way?
Big time. You know what? I wanted to train harder than ever. I hated that feeling, and it stuck with me the entire summer. So I trained as hard as I possibly could and came in probably the closest to the best shape of my career this year. So it's been, first, it's really fun playing in the shape that I'm in. Second, it really bothers me that loss is there because I feel like I could have gave more. And the worst thing in life is regret, and that's the sad part of it. But you got to look at it as a learning experience and try to take what you learned in that and put it towards this year.
I think everybody knows that you guys could have won it that year. You had a great team and a great structure here. Looking at this year's team, what makes this year's group capable of winning a Kelly Cup?
We're hungry. I think that's the coolest thing with the amount of young guys we have and some of the veterans that have the ability to teach. The young guys aren't I like to say it's between an entitled group and a hungry group, and we have a really, really hungry group. And it's really cool to see the young guys want the opportunity, crave the success, and then put the work in to show it. And I think that's fantastic with our group right now.
Well, that was Brandon Hawkins. Thanks for taking the time to talk with us, and good luck this season.
Not a problem. Thanks for having me.